Hello. This is a reading for the person that is on your mind right now and the energy between you two, who is coming towards you at this time. I began shuffling just to start the process, get it going, and the moon pops out first. So this is a connection that has not truly manifested yet at this time. It's more in your head, in your heart, than in reality. Who's coming towards you at this time? Someone is keeping a secret about you. Someone is thinking about you a lot and dreaming about you and wishing for you. They're not saying a peep. Who's coming towards you at this time? Ooh, this one fell out of my hands. And we got the good old Eight of Swords. Maybe that's why. Got some interference happening here. That's why there's nothing being said, just thoughts at this time. This person might be with someone already, in a relationship, married, dating, lots of people, whatever the case is. There's interference. Eight of Swords. As you can see, there's a lot going on. So he's thinking at this time, wanting to put an end to all these others. Maybe he's a playboy of sorts. Maybe he's kind of tired of being immature, or he just knows that he needs to get rid of another relationship in order to come forward to you, at least to give you the respect that you need. That explains the moon. It also explains death. So let's keep going here. Who's coming towards you at this time? Okay, we got the Six of Wands. There's a light at the end of the tunnel here. It's not all bad. Not all bad. So to start with this, I'm seeing that whoever is crushing on you, whoever is thinking of you in their head, they're not saying it, they're keeping it a secret, they're keeping it elusive, they're not telling anybody, they're not even showing you or anyone else their feelings. They are keeping it a secret because there's at least one other person involved here. It seems as if this person is in a relationship and they know that they need to get out of it in order to have this victory with you, or to come towards you, to get out of their dark life at this time. Maybe they feel like they're in a dark place with the person they're with. Maybe they feel like they're just not going, they're lost. When you're in a dark place and you're driving and there's no lights, it's kind of scary, right? You can't really see where you're going. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what's around you. You don't know what's happening. And I think this person knows that. You are the light, to them. They think of you more as an end result, something that they're trying to strive towards, but they're not saying a word at this time. It's all dreams. The Nine of Wands. So I feel like they're mustering up the strength to come forward, and put in, the Death card is strong. The Death card obviously is Scorpionic energy, transformation, starting anew, putting an end to old ways. It's sometimes changes are hard. No one likes to change. Changes are very hard to do, especially when you're in a relationship. There's so many things, there's so many reasons why someone might hold on to a relationship, even though they know in their heart that, this person that they're with currently is not for them. It's still really difficult to detach, especially if you live with someone, or you just, you spent a lot of time together and you've developed, your own life together. Have you ever been in a relationship feeling like that, where you know that it's done? There's nothing else there. It's all dark, dark corners. There's no real improvement being made, and the other person is kind of weighing you down or dragging along, or they're just not the right fit for you. It doesn't have to be so dramatic. It could just be that they're a great person, but they're just not right for you. You like them and you love them and you care about them, but you know that you don't want to spend the rest of your life with them. With the Nine of Wands, you need strength in order to break through, to go into a new relationship, to get what you want. So, you know, I think that he wants what he, you know, this person is definitely looking at you as such, right? They're looking at you like you're attractive, you're sexy, you're magnetic, and you're full of life. And I think that's why he's having strong feelings for you. He's staring at you like you're everything. But obviously, if you're in a relationship already, you can't just hit on somebody that you're attracted to, even if you feel like there's more than just attraction, you feel like there's love there. If you're already in a relationship, you need to take care of your own business. You need to be respectful, responsible with yourself and the other person. If you really care about this other person and you know that it's not the right fit, you still have to treat them in respect and tell them. Maybe you don't have to tell them that, you know, this Emperor doesn't have to tell their other person that they're into you or that they're into another person, but they need to say something in order to put an end to it, in order to get what they want, victory, right? They see you as victory. They see you as the next, you know, where they're going towards. But obviously nothing has been said, nothing has been done. It's just kind of planning and thinking and wishing and wanting. A lot of things have to be done in order to make it happen. But look what happens when you actually do the work, do hard things. Everything that you desire, everything that you work towards, synchronicities happen to show you the way, and you get exactly what you want. So maybe this man is knowing that they wish for you and they know what they need to do in order to get everything that they want. Victory, the world, this, you know, you as a Princess of Wands, you're beautiful, you're attractive, and you're really doing your own thing, and he likes that a lot. He's really enamored by this connection, and I think that's why he's afraid to say anything out loud or do anything, because maybe he feels as if it's just a fling, or it's just a obsession, or it's just sexual. And that's why he's kind of like in moon energy of not telling anyone, not telling a soul what he thinks about you, or how he kind of wants to break up. You know, he wants to put an end to his old relationship, or his old lifestyle. But in order to get something great in life, you have to sacrifice something great. Things don't come easy in this world, and you need to sometimes rip the Band-Aid off in order to get what you need, wherever you need to go. You know, take the chains off of you, break through, you know, through your own boundaries, your own limitations on what you think you can get, you know. But if you do, like, you daydream about what you want. You break through and you actually make some action happen to get what you want. The Nine of Wands is all about production, getting it done, right? Going the distance to get what you need, where you need to go. And where he wants to go is here. And he wants to go down the road with you into a new life. But obviously there needs to be some sort of death to old ways, death to an old relationship in order to do that. And you can't tell someone when to break up with someone or not. You can suggest, you know, if you're talking to a friend and, you know that they're in a bad relationship, you can't really tell them, like, hey, I think you should break up with them. You could, but it's not going to make them break up with someone. You know, only the person in the relationship has the authority to do so. He obviously thinks you're super hot, and he thinks about you a lot. He dreams about you. He has a lot of fiery energy for you. And he's wondering if it's just sometimes it's like the Peter Pan syndrome of like, I never want to grow up, I just want to be a player forever. I have to grow up in order to get the world. I'm not going to get everything that I want by just being a child or a player, or not committing, or being wishy-washy, or not being completely 100% in the relationship that you're already in. If you feel like you're settling in a relationship, or you feel like it's safe in a bad way, where it's safe where they're not going to challenge you, it's safe where you know that the person will stick around and take care of you, but you're not really in love with them. It's just a situation where it's easy. If you want more than that, and you want something that you can only dream of, the world, getting everything that you desire, you have to be able to decipher if you have enough courage to make changes for yourself. Do you have enough courage to step away from someone? Do you have enough courage to talk to this person and just say, I don't think it's really going to work out? That's a very hard conversation to have. It's not easy at all, but I think he's thinking and mustering up the energy, because he knows that he wants the world, and he wants it with you, and he wants to be in the car with you doing so. So he's getting some courage to come forward. In order to get your dreams, you have to run towards it. You cannot sit on your butt and wait and just think that your dreams are going to fall in your lap. Especially if you're in a relationship and you truly have these feelings for someone. Maybe he always gets what he wants. And maybe he's more of the grass is always greener type of person, where it's just the next girl, the next pretty girl, the next prettier girl, the next richer girl, whatever it is. It's always like the next best thing. So now that he knows that you're here, you seem like the next best thing to him, but he's wondering if there's something more than just passion for you. He's wondering if you can really step into a relationship with the Emperor, a regal, responsible, mature relationship, respectful relationship, a long-term relationship that lasts forever, or lasts a long time. And you're never going to get a new relationship if you don't leave the old one. If you're going to be a pond jumper and jump from relationship to relationship while you're already in one relationship, now you're cheating and going to the next relationship, you think that karma isn't going to catch up to you? It just adds more confusion, more stress, anxiety, bad feelings between the two of you. Whether or not you respect the person that you're with or not is not the issue. It's how do you handle life, and how do you handle the people around you. It's your responsibility to go to your partner and tell them if you don't think it's really the right fit. If you wait for this other partner to break up with you, they may never. If you cheat on them just to force them to break up with you, they might still break up with you. They might just try and forgive you, or they might still stick around. So be direct. You have to be direct. This person needs to be direct with themselves and the person that they're with in order to get what they want. And it takes maturity and strength in order to break through and say the hard things and do the hard things in order to get what you want. But there's a lot of passion between you two, and there's definitely a connection, at least sensually, because we have the Knight and the Princess of Wands here, so we both are feeling each other, that's for sure. And I think that's why he's kind of in his head. He's like, should I be feeling this way about someone else when I'm already in a relationship? Do I need to break up with this person in order to get her? I want to be here. I want to be going places. I want to be making things happen. I want the world. He's trying to think about if he should go the distance and leave the relationship that he's in. or the lifestyle that he was always in, or something of that sort. There needs to be an end to his old ways, or an end to a relationship, some sort of death, in order to come towards you and give you what you need, in order to get what you want. The Wheel of Fortune, right? We have the World and the Wheel of Fortune. There's a strong connection here, and there's a really big opportunity between you two. There's a lot of success that you guys could have together. And this is why he's thinking so hard. He's like, you know, kind of beating his hand against his forehead, like, what do I do? What do I do? I know what I want. You know, and I think that she would be the right fit for me. I'm attracted to her, but is it just attraction, or is there something more here? Let's carry on. Ace of Wands. Okay, so yeah. So let's see here. Look at all this passion. There's so much passion between you two. So much fire, red fiery energy. And also elusiveness. Dark blue. Not saying things, dreams, being in your head. Right? Dreaming, wishing, wanting. But on the other side, he's really thinking about how he's going to get this, you know, the end result of his life. Who is it going to be that's going to help him into the life that he dreams of? You know, the Wheel of Fortune is, you know, what you dream, you know, making things happen for yourself. The wheels are turning in your life. There's an outer wheel and an inner wheel, right? Your outside life is trucking along and working, and then your inside wheel, the inside of you, everything that you feel inside, your emotions, your thoughts, are a whole nother world. And the two worlds collide with the Wheel of Fortune. And he's looking for a new start, and I think he's thinking about this new start with you at this time. That's for sure. The Ace of Wands, come on, look at all this fire, right? So I don't think that the issue here is the attraction. I think the issue here is the interference happening, and whether or not this person is willing to make a change in order to get a new start with you, in order to get exactly the world and you wish for, both they wish for, alchemizing, learning how to be responsible. You want someone you can talk to openly and peacefully, someone that he can share his thoughts with, and also his emotions, but someone that's gonna respect the emotions. It's super important in a relationship to be able to talk to someone and know that this person will respect what you say and give you the platform to say what you need to say. If you're with someone that isn't giving you this peace of mind in order to be able to talk to them about your wishes and your goals in life, or I'm sensing a lot of drama between, you know, him and this current partner. I'm sensing a lot of disagreements, and that's why he's wishing for peace. He's wishing for like-mindedness. He's wishing for just relaxation in the thinking department with someone. Like, he can just talk openly. You know, he's thinking maybe he can do that with you. He's obviously super attracted, and he also thinks that you have a quality that he wishes for, and that is to be able to be intimate, not only on a physical plane, but on an intellectual one as well. Isn't that what true intimacy is? It's not just sex or sharing your body with someone. It's my cat is putting in 2 cents like he does. It's intimacy on all levels. Emotions, emotional intimacy, intellectual intimacy, sharing your thoughts and your dreams and your fears, and also your bad part, the bad parts of you. Everyone has bad parts. Can you openly say like, hey, I'm having a hard time here, or hey, I'm feeling depressed, or hey, I'm very aggravated, whatever. Being able to share exactly what's going on with you on a daily basis with your counterpart is something that will give you the quality of life that you desire. And if you can't do that, then what are you doing it for? Are you doing it just for something else, some sort of benefit? I think he's thinking about all this at this time and really coming to conclusions about what he wants in his future. But again, there's been no action here yet. It's all thinking and wondering, because he's with somebody right now. Another card that pops out, and it is Joyous Nectar, fill up on the sweetness of life. So he wants someone sweet. He wants someone that will take care of him, right? He wants someone that will be sweet to him. He's tired of fighting. He's tired of butting heads. He's tired of arguing and ruminating and having all this disdain, or having, his significant other just kind of giving him a hard time about everything that he does, thinks, feels. It's exhausting. It would be exhausting to anybody. So I think that he's looking at you in a way where you're sweet, and he wants to fill up on that more, right? You're sweet, you're intellectual, you're comforting, and letting him talk to you and being open. He thinks of you as embodying a lot of qualities that he wishes for as well, and he's also attracted to you. You're not just a pretty face, though. There's a little bit more to that. The Princess of Wands is kind of just a pretty face. But he's seeing more with you. He's seeing that there's something else here. He's seeing that there's more to uncover with you than what meets the eye. And the same goes for him. There's a lot to uncover with him that meets the eye. And what's showing here is that he's dreaming about what it would be like with you. Will this person come forward? Will this person fix what he needs to fix? Let's find out. Is there any timeline on this? Will there ever be a death to this situation, or will it just be an elusive dream that never comes into reality? Let's find out if there's any sort of timeline here. The Queen of Wands, so many wands. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he's enamored by you. There might be some interference on your end as well, maybe because you are the Queen of Wands or the Princess of Wands, or maybe he sees you glowing up even more, and he sees that there's competition, and he knows that he'll have to compete for you. But if there's a lot of men competing for a woman, maybe she's just pretty and that's it, or maybe there's something more there where a lot of people see that there's some sort of quality to her. And having a lot of competition around a woman doesn't mean that that's a bad thing. And that doesn't mean that you're gonna have to learn how to play the violin and jump through hoops in order to get her either. Competition is just showing yourself as you are, how you really are, and not like a facade of what you think this person will like. It's more like showing up as yourself, being honest, being mature, speaking clearly, and showing your intent clearly. Because if there's other competition, you got to show your intent. This person needs to show you how they feel. They're just thinking. We have the Moon and the Hermit, so it's just, there's nothing going on. He's just all in his head at the moment. He realizes that he's going to have to fight for this connection somehow, obviously in his own relationship and with some other suitors that might be coming along. Someone, maybe he comes to you with some sort of offer to start, just to kind of show you that he's serious. Maybe he just offers you a date, or he offers you a time to talk, or he offers you a job. As with the Page of Pentacles, it could be money related. There might be some sort of offer to kind of break the ice with you. We have the whole Wand family coming out. Okay, so I don't know, like, you get the point, right? Like, this guy is super attracted to you, but he sees that there's other men attracted to you too, because you're an attractive person. You got it going on. You're glowing up. Aww. So the Nine of Cups. This man is tired. We have the interference in the Nine of Cups here. So this man is tired of dating. You know, he's had his fair share of cups. He's drank his cups dry to his own liking, and it's been enjoyable for him. But he wants more, and he wants that last cup, and he's looking at you, right? He's looking straight at you. He's like, I got all these cups, and these are all my trophies of love, but from before, but there's something missing, and there's one cup that's a little bit different than everyone else, and that's you. So is he thinking about coming towards you? Let's just pull one more card just to see if there's any sort of energy of determination of if this person is going to make a decision, or he's just going to lust about you in his head. Will he come forward? Will he make the move? Will he compete with other men to get your love and show you, give you some sort of offer? So 2 cards fell out of my hands, so I'll take both. We have the Nine of Wands, and we also have the Lovers. So he knows that he's going to have to go through some sort of strife in order to get to you. He knows that it's not going to be the easiest road to get to you, but I think he's thinking about the work that needs to be done. There is absolutely no doubt that he's attracted to you. We have the Ace of Wands and the Lovers, the Nine of Cups, the World, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Swords, the Moon, Death, and the Victory with the Six of Wands. So many wands in this reading. So I think that this person is thinking about making moves. He's thinking about how to make a move towards you. He's thinking about how he's going to compete. And it's not like this competition like in like an animal like sense where like it's like 2 peacocks just, you know, fluttering around in front of a female. It's not like that. It's more just like putting your name on the roster. Like, okay, well, I see that there's a lot of men that are interested in you, but put my name on the list too. I think he wants to put his name on the list, but at this time, he doesn't have the ability to, because there is someone else in the picture here. There's at least one other person in the picture. He wants to fill up on the sweetness of you. He thinks of you as the world. He thinks of you as a great trip mate, you know, like going on a trip into your future. He wants you in the passenger seat of his car. I think he's developing some strong feelings for you. If it's not just lust, there's some love here. Or it's turning into love. It started as lust, and now it's turning into love, and it's all in his head. You don't even have a relationship with him yet. He's just thinking of you as such, and he's starting to fall in love with you, but behind the scenes without you even knowing. So I think he knows the work that he needs to do in order to get where he needs to go for the Ten of Wands to occur, in order to become the emperor of his own life. Right, the emperor is a regal, respectable man. In order to do that, you need to put an end to your old relationship. You can't pond jump. You can't run from one relationship to the other and feel like you're doing something respectful for yourself, for the other person, and for you, the person that he's coming towards. So he would be doing a disservice to all 3 people if he just jumps or cheats or does stuff in his old ways. He needs to come forward in a respectable emperor manner, already available, ready and available, right? And I see It doesn't say exactly when, but it seems as such that he's getting the nerve ready to do so.